Popcorn World. Popcorn World.
Can I make you groove now? Yes, I can. So you can get this groove in the back of a can. Put the big and round world and the holes in your hand. Popcorn World. 250 flavors gonna make you smile. 250 flavors gonna make you smile. 250 flavors gonna make you smile. I said popcorn make you smile. Ah. Popcorn World. Popcorn World. Popcorn World. It's a popcorn world. It's a popcorn world.
Now it's time for Believe in the ACC with our starting lineup. From Florida State, number 17, Charlie Ward. From Morehead State University, number 50, Lloyd Spen. And from Murray State University, number 2, Kendrick Haskett. Get ready for the best sports show about the ACC in all the land. Believe in the ACC starts now. We could stop that early, but why? Like, why would you do that? It's like
I feel like I should have it on an oversized. I feel like I should have an oversized blazer on.
I mean, it feels good. It feels good. I ain't gonna lie to you. It's a wonderful way to start your Thursday. Put that bop on and just be there.
It's a vibe, like the kids say.
It's a vibe. It's a vibe. Yeah. I, by the way, have not understood one Future song except for that one, and only understand that one because he just says it's a vibe and it's not complicated. But other than that, I got nothing. I don't know what they. No, I'm confusing Future with Young Thug. It's Young Thug that I don't understand.
It's the same. It's the same.
I knew you were gonna say that. I knew you were gonna say. What are we talking about? It's the same guy. No, there's a slight difference. There's a slight difference.
One uses auto tune, the other just mumbles.
Right. That mumble is serious too. What are you talking about, sir? Okay. Which is why.
You know what else is serious?
What's that? What's serious?
This delay, so I'm about to come back out and go back in.
Okay, well, while you do that, I'll do this. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the fun time that we always have on Thursdays. It's a mashup. It's another mashup. Believe in the ACC and the Press and Pros. And it's always going to be a mashup this time of year because guess what? Ain't a lot of Believe in the ACC news right now. I'm just going to be honest with you. Ain't a lot. We doing the best we can with this Believe in the ACC news. It's it is
college baseball, baby.
College baseball has been good. College softball has been outstanding. I thought, listen, last night, if you watched, I know the NBA Finals on, and most of you just saw that, and I did too, but I did get up this morning and saw a little softball. Boy, that was a good one. Texas and Oklahoma Texas Tech was a good one. That's the championship, right? I think it's the championship game, right?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. I don't know. I'm like you. I kind of see the highlights here and there, but like,
yeah,
I know the drama. I know there's a lot of drama between Tennessee and Texas Tech.
yeah. I know. So it's Texas and Texas Tech. Last night Texas got them, but it's because they be overworking my girl. They be overworking Kennedy, and by the time she gets to the to the World Series, she ain't got nothing left. She's like, I do the best I can. I don't know. I got nothing. I got nothing left. Excuse me. Us coach be pitching her like game 1, game 2, come back game 4, game 5. Like, hey,
but
man.
That's softball though. That softball teams. Softball, they only carry like 3 pitchers, so that's
they got and listen,
because it's not because pitching in softball, that's your natural motion of your arm, so it's not as much pressure on your shoulder.
True. And listen, let's be honest. She's a star. She's an absolute star and a beast. And you know, last night I don't even know if she started. I think she came in relief or something. Like the first girl got rocked out, and she came in trying to save her. I think is what happened. But anyway, nevertheless, that's what happened. But like I said, that's about it. Like we ain't got a lot to discuss. We will discuss the one thing that probably most of our listeners are interested in that Louisville lost out to Milosevic. Did I get it right the second time?
No.
I didn't get it right the second time either. Oh wow. Okay. I tried. I gave an effort. That's sometimes all you need is an effort.
Mama Silovich.
Yeah, no, it's not Silovich. There's no way it's that. It's an I there. It's got to be Silovich. That's
Silovich.
You know what? He don't play for Louisville, so and he's not an ACC kid, so I don't have to care. I'm gonna go Momo. I'm gonna go Momo. So listen. I don't know if it's a loss out.
You're one of a kind, Lloyd Spence.
I try to be.
I think we got this delay still going too.
It is a little bit of a delay. We're trying to work through it, but y'all be patient with us, and it'll hopefully correct itself. It did last week anyway, so I'm hoping it'll correct itself again.
It did eventually.
Yeah, eventually they synced up and we were good. So yeah, that's what's going on in the ACC. There's I think another interesting thing that happened I think it was yesterday. Nick Saban went and spoke to Congress. He was very fiery. He said, "Hey, for some teams started out with 3 million, and then 5 million, and then 7 million, and then 40 million. Where is it going to end?" I was like, "I don't know, but Alabama got to get their weight up." That's what I was thinking. That's what I was thinking. I don't know if I was, get your weight up.
Yeah, but y'all need to get some more millionaires in Alabama.
I mean, that's not anybody else's fault that Alabama is behind all of a sudden. So, but he was trying to fight for old Alabama. It's got to stop somewhere. I was like, okay, doesn't know. Doesn't have to stop ever.
Yeah.
Like it keeps going. I had a chance to go a little bit deeper.
No, only thing that's gonna happen at most is a salary cap.
Yeah. I had a chance to go a little bit deeper into the bill, if you will, for that they think that was offered by that group from Texas or whatever, and it on surface it sounds decent, except when you get to the money part. And then that's when it all kind of falls apart, because it's like, I don't think people are going to go for it. The kids aren't going to go for this. The universities aren't going to go for this, because they finally have a way to balance out the Clemsons and the Alabamas of the world. And Indiana has a real shot to win a championship. You think they're going back? No, they're not. Not that way anyway. Not where they don't have any chance to win because it's back to business as usual. So I get it. But I think it's gonna die before it ever gets to where they want it to be. So here we are. We're back. We're where we are.
It cracks me up that it cracks me up that these people are so devout against these kids getting paid.
Yeah.
I'm like,
yeah.
What?
Yeah, no, it's
they
kind
just
of
do
crazy.
not want to pay the labor, and that's crazy to me.
Yeah. Here's what I need Congress to do though. Focus on getting my gas prices back down. That's what I need you to do. I don't give a flying flip what these kids are getting. I don't want to pay $5 and $6.
Yeah, because
that's what I don't.
Yeah, because people keep asking me about how much money Monselovich got, and I'm like, I don't know and don't care. I don't pocket watch. I don't care about is these gas prices being $4 a gallon.
Come on, man. I'm making some real life decisions out here in these streets because of gas. Like hey man, can you come hang out with us? Oh, I don't know about that.
Yeah, you too far.
Right. I've calculated where you live and where I live. What do you want to do? Hang out and do what now?
Where my bank account set up. You can do that online.
Yeah. So anyway, so that's what's going on. That's really the only real college news right now. College World Series is going on, and everybody's getting ready. Everybody's really taking about the summer break. Like they're about to take a little bit of a break. Basketball is going to kind of get together. I think they're going to kind of do a quick little thing. But other than that, ain't nothing really to talk about. So let's get over here to this press and pros. Let's do that. Let's get over the other side and talk about last night. Hey man,
should we play the open and hope that StreamYard's delay catches up?
Let's do that. Let's see what happens if we play the open and then the delay ends. That would be awesome. That way we could give you a show without having to wait 5 minutes between each talk.
Scoop and y'all, we got it. 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 Scoop and y'all, we got it.
That's how we go. This is how it games the press pro. That's how we go. This is how it games the press pro. That's how we go. This is how it games the press pro. That's how we go. This is how it games the press pro. And now, get ready for Ginger Caskins and Lloyd Spence, the press and the pros. Let's go.
Again,
now we don't have a delay. I just can't hear you at all.
Right. Yeah, again,
StreamYard is really doing this thing today.
StreamYard is on fire. Shout out to StreamYard. Yeah, we just got nothing but bops here. It's like we got our own DJ for the show, and he's killing it right now. He's killing it. So there you go. All right, let's jump into last night. I have to give him first my apologies. I really don't owe him apologies because I've never said anything publicly, but privately I've thought, a little bit like Becky Hammond, like, can he really lead them to it? But he can. Jalen Brunson can. He actually can. He is one of one right now. He may be.
He can make shots at is incredible.
The last shot he shot, that angle was insane. Like, I was like, no, man, come on, man. And I want to say it was luck. I want to say it luck, except I've seen him do it like several times. So I can't even say that. Like, he's just and then the other
luck if he does it multiple times.
Right, it's not luck at that point. Now it's just a thing he does. But you know what else? I realized about Jalen Brunson after watching him last night? He is one of those guys that his IQ is insane. Like, he really, really, really understands this game of basketball, and a lot of what you think he's doing, and that it just seems like it's so helter skelter. It's not. It is calculated. He understands the angle. He understands what you're doing. He has studied the film. He knows what his counters are, and he's comfortable in his own skin. He's a dude. He's a dude. But that wasn't the reason why I won last night. I have to agree with you.
He's a dude, and Cat's been playing great. You gotta give credit.
That's where I was
going. Cat has been playing great in these playoffs. And once they start running the offense through him, the Knicks became a totally different team.
Now, Cat was so brilliant last night. And by the way, to me, when people were asking, and we were on the 5 on Tuesday, and they were asking, well, how did they beat him? I said, well, this is a no-brainer. This is a big man's dream. You drag the guy to the top and put him in the trick bag. That's the only option you have with a guy that size. You have to outthink him, and you have to outmaneuver him. And boy, did Cat outmaneuver him. The way he was getting to the basket last night, I was like, hey, man, Mitch Johnson got to come up with some counters and quick, because otherwise his second in MVP voting is about to get embarrassed on national TV 4 games straight. Like, really. So I'm looking for. I'm curious to know what the counters are going to be for San Antonio.
I'm thinking that maybe they will probably take Wemby off Cat and put him on either Anunoby or Josh Hart. I thought that he'd be on Hart anyway, just because you can just dare Hart to shoot. Right. But the thing is, with Hart, though, there's going to be a game where he makes 3 or 4 3-pointers if you keep daring him to shoot. And so, but I do think that's what I thought that would be their game plan. That wasn't the game plan last night. And so, but Wemby got his too, and Wemby had his moment in the fourth quarter where he kind of took over the game too. It's just that big body Brunson took over at the end of the game. Yeah. And he he put it away at the end of the game.
I'm not going to overreact like some of our counterparts have this morning.
This delay is awesome.
Yeah, it's a lot. I'm not going to overreact like some of our counterparts have this morning, because they are really
that's NBA playoff coverage.
Yeah, it's one game. It'll be fine. I do think though,
it drives me crazy year in and year out.
I will say this though, it was fantastic having the Inside the NBA guys on for the pre and post.
Yes,
game. That was awesome. That was really good. But yes, I think the either moving him on defense to another player is good, or they're gonna have to counter offensively and try to get Cat in some foul trouble by moving Wemby to the block and then forcing him to have to try to out physical Wemby and then hope that the calls come that way, and then they can get too early ones on him, because Cat is also a different player when he fouls early and has to go sit, and then he's in and out the game because of foul trouble. So
and he's foul prone.
So that's the X factor there. Putting Wemby in some pin downs so that he can switch, even if they try to switch the OG and pin downs over to get Cat back onto Wemby, and then just manipulating things that way. That might be the easiest solution to counter that part. Now, One thing that you can do right now, if you're the San Antonio Spurs, real easy. Stop letting Champagnie be on Brunson. Hide him somewhere else in the defense. Or how about this? Don't have him on the floor at all. Like Kelton, you have a 6th man of the year. I understand he's not stepped up and he's not played to the level that he did the regular season, but he's never going to play if you never give him an opportunity to get out there. You got to put him out there and kind of hopefully live with the result. And maybe you just simplify the game for him and say, hey, man, your only job is to help on Brunson. That's it. If you score, great. But right now, we need you to lock in on defense and help stop Brunson. Because Champagnie was getting cooked last night. It was really he was the new James Harden.
Well, I mean, the thing is, though, he also had 5 3-pointers, which makes him not the James Harden, because James Harden doesn't do that in playoffs.
Yeah, that's the 6'7". That's the 6'7" in that scenario. He shot the ball really well,
right?
But he is a liability on defense.
And so he shot the ball really well. And that's the thing with Brunson. I don't share that sentiment as much because of who he's guarding. Because like it was a couple of times when Brunson was doing stuff. It wasn't Champagnie. I mean, whoever was guarding Brunson is just Brunson, and there's good defense. I mean, the shots Brunson made outside of that wide open 3 that he made, every other shot that he made was contested. He just made shots. And so you can't really blame the defense. It's just Brunson just makes shots.
My favorite part was when Brunson scored a layup on the left-hand side of the basket, and he said, I was like, oh man, he is talking his stuff right now, which I ain't mad at him. Listen, if you it ain't bragging if you backing it up. It ain't bragging. It's prophecy at that point. He was in his bag.
He's a killer.
He's a killer.
Let's do it. He's a killer.
I don't know. I was a little surprised that Stephon Castle wasn't on him more, because in the first 3 quarters, I thought Stephon did a pretty good job. And then they didn't, when you start using that pick and roll, then it ended up being Vassell and Champagnie. So maybe they got to figure out ways to keep Castle on him and get him around these pick and rolls.
Castle was on him when he made that wild shot.
He was on him. No, the last one, you mean? I thought that was Vassell. I thought that was Vassell. Are you sure? I thought that was Vassell on that last shot.
You're right. It was Vassell.
Okay. I was like, listen, I got that fit. I got that brain.
But either way, though, I mean,
Vassell's not an awful defender.
The two of them. The two of them look awfully familiar. It's easy.
Yeah, they look like twins without question. I'm starting to think it's mandatory to have braids. I'm starting to think it's mandatory to have braids in San Antonio, but and play guard, which could now. Question: is De'Aaron Fox must be really, really hurt?
Yeah, he's not. Because like De'Aaron Fox is. I don't even think De'Aaron Fox is 30 yet, and he looks old out there. But I think it's because of his ankle.
He looks very old. He's a non-factor. Like he is a non-factor. He is contributing nothing right now, which is crazy because if he was himself, I think he'd be a nice counterpunch for San Antonio. But he is not. He's a liability right now. He is a liability. 0 of 4 from 3-point land, 3 of 13 from the field goal. He only shot 2 free throws.
I mean, nobody shot the ball well last night from either team.
That's true. Which is weird. It's weirder for San Antonio than it is for the Knicks for me, because they literally just left a series. So maybe were fatigued? Maybe I don't know. That was.
Down the stretch, the Knicks look just as tired as San Antonio.
Yeah, and you wouldn't think they would be with all that rest. They've been off for like 3 months, it seems like. So
right?
But it's game one. You don't overreact on game one. So we'll see how
They had more vacation than you guys get.
Yeah, no question.
But that's how the
No
coverage
question.
is going to go. The sky's falling for San Antonio, and the Knicks are going to sweep until San Antonio wins the next game, and the sky's falling for the Knicks. And they have to win Game 3. That's how the coverage goes.
That's how it goes. That's how it goes. I am also so proud of Josh Hart. Josh Hart had one of the best stat lines I've seen in a while. Here it is: 3 points, 15 rebounds, 6 assists, and 4 steals. That is a fantastic, crazy stat line.
Josh Hart's one of my favorite players in the league because for one, he's hilarious, and two, he's just a Swiss Army knife. He could just he does everything, and so he's the perfect player you want on your team. He seems like a great locker room guy. That's one of my favorite players in the league.
He is the girl from Coming to America that Eddie was supposed to marry. Whatever you like, whatever you want, whatever you need. That's what he is. Woof, 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 woof. That's Josh Hart. That's Josh Hart. He's just whatever you need me to do, I'll do. And he does it. And he does it well.
You like.
Whatever kind of layup you like.
Yeah, he's awesome at it, but he doesn't take himself too serious either, which is why he's one of my favorite players in the league.
He's the complete opposite of taking yourself too seriously. He is I don't know how to describe his character because he's funny. He's perpetually funny. But then when it's time to get real, he's very real. He's very locked in. So but yeah, I mean, not great, like I said, not great scoring from anybody. But OG Anunoby did give you what he gave you. He shot 50% from the three. If he's gonna shoot that, I think they're gonna be very difficult to beat. Like he is locked in. So I didn't have a chance to look at Mitchell Robinson a lot. I didn't pay a lot of attention to what he was doing. He only played 13 minutes, so I gotta believe that hand is probably worse than what he's letting on.
Well, but that's what he plays. That's kind of him. Yeah, but he only plays about 13, 14 minutes a game anyway. He comes in there and he does he plays his role. He comes in there, he plays good defense, gets rebounds. He did. I mean, he had a Mitchell Robinson game and missed some free throws, and that's what he does.
That's what he does. That's what he does. So Knicks take game 1, and New York City is on fire right now. It's going to be a crazy 2 days in New York. It's way more than orange and blue skies now. Now the orange and blue skies with a sprinkle of stars. So I don't know what to tell you. They're going to be unbearable. Stephen A is going to be unbearable.
They're going to be so insufferable if they win.
I will probably turn First Take off for the summer if they win. Like I don't want to hear that on a regular basis. Like I'll be happy for the Knicks, and
you're gonna have to turn it off until next year's finals.
Yeah, it's gonna be bad. It's gonna be bad. The reigning defending, you'll hear all that. It's gonna be bad, but it will be. We'll see how it all unfolds.
So annoying.
Yeah. I do have some other NBA news that I know you'll be interested in. Excuse me. The CEO of Aspiration was given 14 years.
Nothing to see here for the Clippers.
Turn your head. There's nothing to see. 14 years. I was like, oh. Well, that's interesting.
Yeah.
Shout out to the Pulitzer Prize winning Pablo Torre. This is going bad.
Finds out.
I I feel like this is going to end bad, but we'll see. I mean, maybe it's hyperbole for me. I apologize. It's no big deal, okay? It's no big deal.
They scammed Balmer. It wasn't the other way. There was a scam. Balmer was a victim in this.
Right. I'm the victim. So there's that. So that we gotta talk about the trade, bro. Like this is we're getting to the other stuff early today. We gotta talk about the trades that went down. Myles Garrett to the Rams.
And Aaron Donald probably coming out of retirement.
Oh, man. It's not often someone ruins your football season in June. But the Rams may have just ruined everybody in the NFC's football season in June. Myles Garrett, first of all, shout out to the Rams for having the stick-to-itiveness to get the girl they wanted. If you listen to Adam Schefter, they started this process
and gave up a really good girl to get her.
Right. They were like, listen.
Versus a beast.
Yeah, listen. The girl they had was fine. But the girl they got, oh my. And they've been pursuing her for
Halle Berry.
And they've been pursuing her for 4 years. That was the part of the story, the background of it. So for those who don't know, the Rams started the process of we want Myles Garrett 4 years ago I think it was 2022 or maybe 3 years in 2023. But it's been a long time. And just would not stop pursuing him. They would check in. I told a story on the 5. I said it was kind of like they would call and be like, "Hey, so what's up with Myles? How's Myles doing? Y'all all right over there?" And they're like, "We fine. Stop calling about my husband." They're like, "Cool, we'll call you."
Everything good. Just checking.
It's almost like an old man driving by somebody's house. Yeah, it's like an old.
I care. I'm a friend.
It's like an old man driving by his house, pull the window down of his Cadillac. "Hey, baby, you need anything? You good?
Yeah. You need anything? You need some groceries. You need a.
And you know why he does?
You need some bills paid.
You need some bills paid. And you know why he does that? Because he knows there's some cracks. And eventually, maybe not today, maybe not tomorrow, but soon, you're going to want them bills paid. You're going to want them bills paid. And that's exactly what he did.
Otis is going to come through.
Y'all remember Set It Off? You know what you got to do. You know what you got to do. It worked out. Listen, that's a problem. I don't care what nobody
for you, baby. I'm always here for you.
Always here. I'm here.
Yeah, the Rams was like, "Look at this beautiful weather over here."
Oh, that's funny. That's so funny. Listen, I'm not gonna kid you. All jokes aside, that's a problem. That is a massive problem. And it appears
it's a monster problem.
It appears Aaron Donald's gonna come back. Like he's posted videos of his workouts. He's working out with 105-pound dumbbell. I mean, not dumbbells, but dumbbells. Yeah, he's working out with 105. First of all, stop it. You need, sir, stop. You don't have to do that. You don't have to make us.
You're not getting that at Walmart.
No. 105s are custom. And by the way, why do you need 105s? Shouldn't 60 just be enough? God, and he makes it look easy too. Them 105, he make it look easy. Like, yeah. You're like, I hate you. Also, I love you because I don't want no problem.
So my question though, if you're Seattle, do you make a run at Mac Crosby now?
So I have given this some thought. There are 3 teams I think that need to get on the phone and make a Max Crosby call immediately. The 49ers, they need to do it. The Seattle Seahawks, and my third team was actually the Minnesota Vikings. Because what I'm hearing is that the Kyler Murray thing is going extremely well, that J.J. McCarthy is the only one in that building that does not realize he's about to be replaced. And if that is the case, then if Kyler should be able to do the things that J.J. couldn't do, which means, and the Minnesota defense was good, but with Max Crosby, they become a great defense, and now you're in the game. But yeah, I would one of those 3 teams for sure needs to get on the phone and put their Max Crosby package together and shoot that on over to the Raiders immediately.
Yeah, I still think my Cowboys should try to make that call too, but it definitely, I think everybody in the NFC West needs to be making that call.
Yeah,
except the Cardinals.
Except for Cardinals.
There's no point. But like, Seattle and San Francisco need to make that call
immediately. Like, I'm not sure why it's taking so long. There should be breaking news in the next couple of days if you're one of those 2 teams, or 3 in my mind. But yeah, for sure. Mm-hmm. But then the problem is if Aaron Donald comes back, then it doesn't even matter. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, but you gotta do something.
Yeah. I was trying. You know what's funny? Since the trade went down, I've been racking my brain playing couch coordinator, asking myself, if Aaron Donald comes back, what would be my strategy to beat them? And I'll be honest with you. So far, I have nothing. Bubble screens is as far as I've gotten so far.
It's quick passes. You gotta get the ball out fast. Yeah.
It's bubble screens.
It's quick passes, screens, quick slants. You gotta get the ball out.
I said you gotta have 2 tight ends. They gotta be it. They gotta be 2 tight ends who have blocking capabilities. You gotta have a fullback back here to help.
At least one of them.
Right. A fullback to help with chips. And then finally, rosary beads. Every player needs to have rosary beads.
Yeah, man.
Need a lot of prayer. Or anointing oil, depending on your faith base. Anointing oil, we'll hit you with the cross on the forehead, whatever. But yeah, it's because timing. You're talking about your whole. Greeny, was it Greeny? I can't remember who it was. I want to say it was Greeny that dropped a stat earlier when the news broke, and they said, I think it was Second Spectrum that says Myles Garrett gets off the line faster than anybody in the league at 0.7 seconds. And I said, what? 0.7? That's not even a second. That's like, what are we talking about right now? 0.7 is crazy. That's crazy.
Especially
as soon
as Hut comes out, he's off the line.
He's moving at her. By the time you get to he's in your backfield. That's a scary thought that you don't have any time whatsoever. You have no time. Remember in Saved by the Bell when old girl was losing her mind? She said, "There's no time. There's no time." That's Aaron Donald and Myles Garrett on the field. There's no time. Oh my goodness! I don't like it.
McVay is in there. I'm so excited.
Right. Sean is going crazy right now.
I don't like it either.
I don't like it, man. I'm telling you.
Yeah, I don't like it either because the thing that makes it even worse is that the Rams are a likable group too. Because like, how can you not like Myles Garrett? How can you not like Stafford? How can you not like Aaron Donald, McVay? They're a likable team, so you can't even hate them because they're likable dudes.
And by the way, there's one other move that they could make that would just basically put the nail in the coffin, and it's an offensive move. And it's curious. I'm curious right now why he hasn't signed, but I'm starting to believe that maybe, and I've heard this nowhere, by the way, nowhere. It's just my own thoughts. I'm starting to believe the foolery is in. Because Stephon Diggs doesn't have a home yet. He doesn't have a home yet.
They don't need him.
They don't need him. But why not?
There's a reason.
But for one season, though,
because
Puka, Devontae, Stephon. God. Puka, Devontae, Stephon would be.
I don't know what Stephon has. I don't know if Stephon has slot receiver left in him, because that's what he would be, as a slot. And I don't know if he's got that in him.
For one season.
I kind of think he's done.
Done? You think he's done?
He didn't do anything for New England, really.
Okay.
Look at his numbers.
Yeah, he was okay. Well, listen, that brings us to the second trade. That does justify why they made the move that they made. And by the way, not surprising. The move is not surprising, but it is telling. Like they think they're there, and by the fact that they were in the Super Bowl last year, they may be there. AJ Brown,
they're justified in their belief.
They are justified in their belief. AJ Brown is a great wide receiver,
and I will give my apologies to Stephon, because I didn't realize he had a 1,000-yard season last year.
That's what I thought. I thought he had a pretty decent season. Yeah.
He also only had 4 touchdowns.
But since he left Buffalo, I don't see him as a touchdown person anymore. I see him as a chain mover. Only person that got him the ball for touchdowns was Josh. Everybody else has been kind of like, even when he was playing with CJ, it was kind of like CJ used him more as a move the chains kind of player. And last year he was a move the chains kind of player. So I think that's who he is at this stage of his career. I don't think he's a breakaway dude anymore. But if he can offset but see, here's the thing: next to Puka and next to Devontae, he'll be open.
Did you say offset on purpose?
Not on purpose, but thank you for helping me get street cred on that, because that worked out tremendously well for me. I'm very happy with the results of that, for sure. Yeah, I just don't. Listen, they're gonna do something. They're gonna do something else, and they're all in. So. To quote one of the brothers that was on earlier this week, Jerry, this is what all in looks like. This is what it looks like.
Hey,
they was like, F your couch.
I'm happy with what Dallas is doing right now.
Are you?
I'm happy with what Dallas right now.
Okay. What have they done?
I mean, we don't have any controversies right now, unlike other teams in the NFC East. We just kind of
don't have any controversies.
It's weird.
We don't have any controversies.
Dallas is chilling, going about their business. You got Pickens back.
Yeah, we don't have any controversy. It's awkward. It's a little awkward right now. But they all kumbaya at the softball game. They were hugging and loving each other like brothers do. Listen.
Yeah.
They're not going to let them mess
I'm
up.
just glad for once. I'm just glad it's not my team for once.
It's not your team. But it's still June, though. We got plenty of time for Dallas to do what Dallas does. By the way,
but there's nothing for Dallas to have controversy about, though, right now.
Well, I will respectfully disagree, and let me tell you why. And I think when I say
contracts aside, because Dallas is always contract stuff. Contracts are in; they're done.
I agree, but also it was not lost on me that the Falcons falconed this week and gave Drake London $141 million for 4 years, and that's the number's not the thing.
There's not an organization that loves injured players more than the Atlanta Falcons.
No, they can't get enough. Can't get enough. That's one of their favorite things to remember.
Send me all your sick and shut in.
They're like a Baptist church. They really are. They really are. And I'm not mad at it because, benevolence, you need benevolence in the world. We need more benevolence. But yes, the thing that caught my attention with the payment was not the number. It was that the number was for like 61 receptions for like 900 yards and like 4 touchdowns. I was like, really? That's what you paid $141 million for? Now, to Drake London's credit, his quarterback
in their defense,
in their defense, quarterback play was sucked. Yeah.
In their defense, when Drake London's when he's on the field, he's a monster.
He is very good. I'm not saying he's not good. I'm not saying that. But that's a lot of money.
Of him and those two quarterbacks is a lot of injury.
Yeah. But that's a lot of money for little, I'm not saying it's little production, but 141 million, 35 million per year is a lot. And if I'm Bijan Robinson, I'm like, because my numbers got to be right if he's making that much.
Right.
And then Pickens is probably like, interesting. So that's where it gets it. That's where I think some of the, I don't say controversy, but yeah, go ahead.
That's where it gets interesting is like, because they just reset the market.
For no reason whatsoever, by the way. For no reason whatever. And by the way, they're going to do it again with Bijan. I'm hearing that his contract is coming soon. So I can only imagine what they're going to pay him. He'll be at Saquon or more, I'm sure.
He'll be over. He'll be paid more than Saquon because they got to reset. They're going to reset the market. So yeah, he's going to get more than Saquon though.
Are the Falcons just a team that likes to troll the rest of the league at this point? Like, watch what we do.
That Home Depot money. That Home Depot money. The cost on grass seeds about to go up at Home Depot.
Yeah. Oh yeah, big time. So anyway, that was interesting to me for sure. I was shocked at that number. I was like, man, that's a lot of money. But I guess you could say he earned it, kind of, sort of.
It was a lot of money. I wasn't surprised. Yeah, I wasn't surprised that they paid him. I was just surprised that the number was that big.
Right.
I wasn't surprised that they paid him. And I wasn't surprised that they made him the highest paid receiver because that's just the way it is. But yeah, the payment is a lot.
It's a lot. Russell Wilson did the smartest thing that he could do. He said, I'm going to go take this network money.
Second smartest thing he's ever done.
The second smartest thing he's ever done for sure. I'm not mad at him. I think he'll be a good fit over there. When they were talking network, I knew for sure one place he was not going to go was ESPN. That was not happening. The hatred that he probably has in his heart for ESPN is probably unprecedented. And he's not even a hateful dude, but he's got to feel a certain way about ESPN because they dog him on the regular.
All the time.
All the time. Yeah. They the last couple of years, Eddie in the league at ESPN with him was like he was on a loop. They one of the most fun things they used to enjoy doing was, and then it's everybody. It's them. It's the pivot. It's like a lot of people, and I don't know why, because he seems like such a likable guy.
I think because some of it comes off as a little bit phony, but I don't know. I like Russell Wilson. He's fine. You know, his brother lives in Louisville, so he's fine. It's like whatever.
That's how I feel. I mean, I don't get it. I don't get the backlash. Okay, I don't get the backlash, but there was a lot of bitter. I tell you, one person that loves him knows Sierra. That doggone Sierra love us some Russell Wilson. Anytime he want a baby, he hits the buttons and she delivers. just saying, baby time. I ain't mad at him. That's listen.
But it's good. I'm glad. I root for them. I cheer for them.
I do too. Yeah, they're a good couple. Yeah.
She found a man who's articulate, can speak
clearly, like clear sentences,
speak in full sentences, and
yeah. A weird thing happened with Brandon Ayuk. He was there's a warrant issued for his arrest for speeding. That is
I'm like, was he drag racing? It had to be drag racing, right? Fast and Furious.
Yeah, I have to believe it's something. I don't know. It's but they've issued a warrant for his arrest, and I guess he'll go in and deal with it.
For it to be I'm thinking for it to be a warrant, it has to be drag racing.
The thing that I don't understand is out of this whole story is that's when the 49ers found him. Like they didn't even know he has not checked in with the 49ers since last season. And they were like, oh, there he is on this video right now. Like, what is going on? This doesn't feel like the right negotiation tactics, but to each his own. There he is. He's on the video. He's on the Instagram.
There he is, racing on Crenshaw.
I don't listen.
Before y'all yell at me saying Crenshaw's not in San Francisco, I know that.
Right. You know that. Jeez. But that's what the joke was. The joke was Crenshaw because it's California. Get it? Use your cerebral, people. All right. So yeah, that's a weird story. I don't understand where this is supposed to be going. And when you got your general manager saying, quote, we're available, give us a call. I think it's the prudent thing to do. What is going on?
They've been saying that since the middle.
Right. I don't know. That's a weird story. It is a weird,
I kind of feel like San Francisco's window.
It is until they pull off the Max Crosby deal. Then it opens up a little. Well, but then Trent Williams is saying he's going to retire.
Does it? Right.
Yeah.
And
that's what messed it up.
And you don't know where Fred Warner's going to be health-wise after that injury last year, because that injury was bad.
Very true.
He was at Derby this year, by the way.
True. How's he looking? How do he look?
He looked great. I mean, that I'm secure enough in my manhood to say that is a pretty man. That is a good-looking fellow.
Well, this conversation took a dramatic turn for.
My girl looks at him and says he's hot, and I'm like, I can see that.
Yeah. I don't like it, but yeah, I get it.
I'll take that.
I used to have that beef with Michael Ealy.
I'll take that.
I used to have that beef with Michael Ealy because I was sitting with my wife and she's like, he's very handsome. I'm like,
yeah.
When a brother does this, He don't want to hear that. And that's what I did. Pretty mother. That's what I did. I was. I'll be honest. I swear. I was.
Yeah.
It's them eyes. It's them eyes. And I got.
Especially in our position, because like. Because in our business, like a lot of times we run across these people.
Yes.
And so now I gotta see this dude in the back of my head, like, man.
Yeah. Right. Right. And I stopped doing that with her. Fun story. I made the mistake in our first year in the first couple of months of dating. We were sitting there watching something on TV or whatever. And I made what I thought was a very benign joke. And Faith Evans came on the screen. I was like, you better be lucky. And I just turned to her and I was just joking. It was just a joke. And I said, hey, you better be lucky I didn't meet her first, because she's been Faith Spence. And man, for the next 27 years, I have had to hear that. There's your girlfriend. There's your girlfriend. It was a joke. I didn't even. And then as I've gotten to know Faith, I realized it's not what I would have liked. The relationship would not have worked, because I don't want that. But you can't tell Mrs. Spence that. She now thinks, but so I think she does the Michael Ealy thing to rub it in, because I did the Faith Evans thing. I think that's what it is.
Yeah, you have that one coming. I ain't gonna lie.
That's not how brothers work. That's not how brotherhood works.
If she had twins, she would have had two Lloyds.
Touche. Touche. I can't even
have quite the same one. Doesn't quite have the same ring.
No. So yeah, that's Fred Warner. How he comes back will be significant. It will definitely be significant. And you're right. They may have missed their win. And by the way, it's not just his injuries. Everybody's injured on that team. George Kittle's injured a lot.
Kittle's a lot. Yeah. McCaffrey's always been injured.
McCaffrey's gonna give you at least 1-2 weeks out. Like it's a mass unit at this point.
Yeah, even the quarterback, he got hurt last year. So yeah, it's there. I think their window may be closing.
It could be. It's very possible.
I'm hopeful.
You sound hopeful, actually.
Yeah, we need to get them on up out the paint.
Okay. All right, that's fair. I mean, listen, I'm not mad at that. I'm not a San Francisco fan like that. And by the way, but I will say this: they've helped us get 2 Super Bowls. Like, we've had to go through San Francisco to get 2 of our Super Bowls, and it was.
And so they've knocked me out of the playoffs plenty of times, and I always got to hear it from their fans when I'm like, "Yo, it's been longer that just you've won the Super Bowl than the Cowboys," and
that's never talked about.
Nope.
But I guess it's because they've gone and
they've gone.
Yeah, maybe that's what it is.
They've gone and lost.
They have.
So I guess going and being a loser is.
That is a great question to ask, though. Is it better to go and lose, or
that's what the LeBron fans will tell you?
Who would say that?
The LeBron fans will tell you that.
Oh no, it's not. No. So let's get into some NBA, since you brought LeBron up.
Why'd you sound like the cleaning lady on Family Guy?
Because let me tell you something, man. And this is as honest as I can get. I've been a lifelong Laker fan. It is, and I think I've mentioned this on the show before, but if not, I'll say it now. It's because of Magic Johnson. I was a Magic Johnson guy. He blew my mind at a young age. But he impressed me with his skills. How about that? And I've just been enamored with the Lakers since. I was one of the people who, when we were going after LeBron, I was like, I don't know. I was that guy. And now that he is a Laker, I will say publicly, and I like LeBron as a person, as a man. He's an amazing father and husband, and I like the way he played in the league or whatever. But also, it's a lot.
He's a lot.
It's a lot. It's oh boy, it's a lot. You know, well, LeBron's Rich Paul. Well, LeBron's going to sit back and watch what the Lakers do, and then they'll come with an offer, and then we'll discuss how it can all. Man, come on, man, stop, man. You are 43 years old. Stop. You have to know that now you're not on the regular tour, you're on the seniors tour, and the seniors tour is not like the regular tour. Yeah, people still come see you and they enjoy what you do, but they enjoy it from the perspective of you're old. That's where we are. You're old. Everybody gets old, my guy. Everybody gets old.
Yeah, so, and I give him credit that he's still, top 10, top 15 player in the league at his age. I'll give him all the credit in the world for that, for his longevity.
Yep.
But he's not. You're not winning a title with LeBron as your first or second option.
And to come out publicly and say I've never been the number 3 is wild. Because, sir,
just to voice it, yes,
right.
That's the stuff. That's the stuff that drives me crazy with him.
Yes, because what else at this stage of your career would you be? Like, who's trading? Washington might trade for you because that's what they do. Right. But other than that, with all due respect, and I mean all due respect, sir, you're old. I'm old. You're almost as old as I am.
Right.
So, like, what are we talking about right now? Right. So people have been asking me, well, what do you want the Lakers to do about LeBron? I'm like, I don't want them to consider LeBron at all right now. Focus on building the team. To me, the Spurs gave you the blueprint as to what type of players you're going to need for the foreseeable future. You're going to need.
I did want to throw a scenario at you, and I don't know if we talked about it before or not, but it did pop in my head the other day.
Okay.
Ja for AR. I would love it for the comedy aspect of it.
Listen. Ja in Los Angeles is a journalist's dream. Right. That is a steak and wine night for sure. For sure. Now, having said that, it's interesting because, number one, you're probably going to save a ton of money because Ja can't demand anything at this point. He's definitely on a proven contract.
Mm-hmm.
And if you can get the best version of him, it is a backcourt that is a matchup nightmare from the offensive side. Like, it really is. So I don't hate it from that perspective. But my God, the gray area is so dark and gray. Because will he behave himself? Will he act like, and it's LA. He couldn't behave himself in Utah. so
I think he could in Utah. Memphis.
No, that's where the whole thing went down in Utah.
Utah.
Right. You can't behave in Utah? Bam. You can't behave around the Mormons? What are we talking about right now? So, but I don't hate it, though. I don't hate the idea.
On the court, I think it makes sense.
But by the way, Ja is going to, I think Ja is going to have a significant impact on this offseason's. Some team is going to benefit tremendously from him being.
I saw one proposal that had him in Minnesota, and I would pay any amount of money for behind the scenes with Ja Morant and Anthony Edwards. I would have paid money for Anthony Edwards and Rob Dillingham.
Yeah. Yeah. I actually like that, though. I actually like that backcourt because, again, you to pick your poison. Now, Ja is going to have to get up to the level of defense that Minnesota plays. You got to bring it, to their style of defense because he doesn't often consistently do that. But if he can get to a solid baseline of defense,
and I think
like
he
their
makes
chances.
sense. He makes sense with them too because a lot of times their offense gets bogged down. It's like either Anthony Edwards scores or nothing. Especially if Julius Randle's having one of his Randle nights. You need a second scorer out there. I think Randle would be better as a third option rather than a second option.
With what is going on now and where we are with the tenor of the league right now, where San Antonio is, OKC is, and I'll throw in the New York Knicks now because they are proving to be formidable.
Mm-hmm.
What do you do with Randle if you're Minnesota? Do you keep him? Because he's not the answer. In fact, I'm not sure his skill set.
That's why I was saying I think he's better as a third option than as a second option.
So then what do you do with Randle?
That's what I'm saying. That's why I think Ja makes sense.
I'm saying, do you trade? So you say trade Ja for Randle?
Nah, I'm saying bring in Ja. You can probably get Ja and keep Randle.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I'm asking you, do you keep Randle?
Yeah.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't like that because Randle, to me, Randle's biggest issue is that in order for him to be what you need him to be, he has to have the ball. And he is a vacuum when it comes to offense because it's like everything stops to wait to see what he's going to do. He needs to play more like what Karl Anthony Towns plays like, but he does. By the way, Minnesota could not have fumbled that more if they tried like that. They had the guy.
I'll give them grace because the version of Cat we're seeing now, we're only seeing because of coaching.
That's a good point.
You weren't getting this version of Cat in Minnesota. If he had this version of Cat in Minnesota, they wouldn't have let him go.
They would be in the finals if they had this. Yeah, because they have all. I think Minnesota is closer than a lot of teams in the West. They just don't have their gaping hole is that they don't have the 4 or 5 that they need to go counter everybody else's 4 or 5. And so, which is ironic.
And I don't think, and they don't have a second score, a dependable second scorer.
Right. It's by commitment.
Because I really the way Rudy played in the playoffs, I think you can still win with Rudy out there. Rudy played his heart out in the playoffs this year.
Well, listen, the irony is Rudy plays okay, except for when he plays Denver. Like when he played Denver,
but he played well against Jokic this year in the playoffs.
No, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Except when they play Denver. When he plays Denver, he looked outstanding. That might be the best I've ever seen him play.
Yeah. This was his best playoffs.
By far.
By the way, shout out to StreamYard and fixing the delay an hour and 15 minutes.
I'm just saying, what the. Because we had a whole different show planned, and I'm actually thanking God that it didn't happen because Jesus. Okay, all right, we'll move on from that. That's probably a production issue that we'll talk about later. But I'll say this: I agree with you, Rudy. This is the first time I've seen him play in the playoffs, and I thought, okay, now that looks like a 4-time Defensive Player of the Year.
Yeah,
I've never thought that in any other time in his career, but this time he gave Jokic the business.
He gave Jokic the business, and he played okay against Wemby too. It's just San Antonio just has a better team. Rudy was not the reason why. Rudy is not the reason why Minnesota's at home.
Not at all. I do have an announcement that I'd like to make specifically to you.
Yes.
And you're going to be stunned a little bit, I think.
Okay.
Not 100% sure I'm all in on Giannis anymore.
That doesn't stun me.
Really?
No, because I can understand it.
Because it's not. I understand what we're getting if we get them.
I don't think you're getting them, but yeah.
Right. I don't think we get him either. Listen, first of all, that's what I said. To me, other than Boston,
I think we said that last week.
Yeah, the best package is Oklahoma. And by the way, Oklahoma, I understand your Chet love, but did you see the game that I saw this past weekend? Because the game I saw tells me because
I can understand it. Though I can understand them being apprehensive, not necessarily to get rid of Chet, but the chemistry in the locker room, because that is as close to a team as you're going to get. And they're all young. You bring in a 30-something Giannis, how is that going to change the dynamic in the locker room? So I can understand them being apprehensive.
I want to be clear. It's going to change the dynamic in the locker room, and that's okay because it's their dynamic was going to change anyway. You don't get all those draft picks that they have because you're going to pay everybody. No, what you're saying to the team, and I don't think they realize that as a close-knit group, is that some of you are going to make it and some of you are not. And
Lou Dort is
right.
out. Casey Wallace just kicked Lou Dort right on off the team.
I'm looking directly at Lou Dort, and I'm like, I hope you realize you've played your last game as a Thunder. Even though the number is not a bad number, 17 million. That's actually not a bad number. It's a club option. But also, if you can save any money, if you're the Oklahoma City Thunder, you save it. But I would at least have to kick the tires on the Giannis thing. I'd have to at least do it because I know I have the best package on planet Earth. I got draft picks everywhere, and I could just throw out 4 of them that I don't even need. I could throw out 4 draft picks, and they're not even mine. That's where we are. If you're the Oklahoma City Thunder, I ain't got to use my draft picks. I got 4 draft picks that ain't even mine that I can give to you right now for Giannis. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So,
what's your price? What's your price, baby?
Yeah. You just, I if I'm OKC, we got at least have a conversation. Got to have a conversation.
Yeah, I mean, you got to have a conversation. I can understand Oklahoma going after him, and I can also understand their apprehension. And then, like I said, Boston makes a ton of sense. That's
to me, that's number 2.
Yeah, I think it's been going to come down to those two. I don't think the Lakers have anything to offer they can get it.
Although I heard something very interesting about Boston. And actually, it wasn't really about Boston. It was about New Orleans.
Strategic zoom by StreamYard.
I know that was great. Now StreamYard's in his bag. Now they're in the bag. They're doing the thing now.
And zoom back out.
Reports came out this week that New Orleans said if Boston truly is ready to move on from Jaylen Brown, then they're ready to have a conversation. And everybody except for Queen and Fear are on the table. And I said, that's I like that. Because
why are they not on the table?
They're good. They're really, really good. And they're young and they're inexpensive and you can build around them. So I get that. I actually get that. I love Fear and I love Queen. But think about what I just said. Everybody is on the table.
I know. That's why I'll say it. I'm like
Herb, Trey, Zion. Everybody is on the table. Looney.
I'm surprised. I still think Looney's gonna somehow end up back up in Golden State.
By the way, he's unrestricted. He's unrestricted, by the way.
Yeah, he's gonna end up back at Golden State. Zion, I mean,
he finished the season.
He did finish the season,
which should, by the way, should not be a measurement. That is, finishing the season is as bad as remedial of a measurement as you can possibly get.
And the funny thing is that you can use that measurement for both him and Kawhi.
Yeah, it's the same measurement.
Where's Kawhi end up next year?
So the talk right now, as crazy as this is going to sound, everybody, there is strong talk that he's going to Golden State. And I'm like,
I was about to say the same thing. Yeah, I've heard that too.
Really? So they just they're going all in like the Rams, but in a different way. Give me your old and you're tired.
Yeah, Golden State's new sponsor is going to be AARP.
And Ben Gay. Shout out to Ben Gay. Man up. Get some Ben Gay. I
don't understand Golden State's thinking of. I can understand, holding on to stuff forever. I get that.
Yeah.
But you're placing old parts around, like you're not doing anything for the future of the franchise. And like the parts are so old that you're not doing anything for the current life of your franchise either.
But it's not even just the old. You're going after guys, and you have guys that are oft injured. So now you gotta. I'm gonna try to save this philosophy, but I'm gonna fail miserably. I'm gonna try. Maybe the thinking is 2 oft injured old guys equals 1 healthy player, maybe over the course of 82, I guess. So you cut back everybody's minutes and maybe it works. I don't know.
I can stall him out on Jimmy Butler. I can because Jimmy Butler's has not been injury prone anymore.
Not like this. Yeah.
I can stall him out on that. But like Porzingis.
Well, I think they're gonna let that go. I think they may resign him. I don't know, but
get him in the first place.
Yeah, I didn't get that. Well, Mike Dunleavy is desperate. That man's trying to keep his job, so I understand. He's trying to keep his job. He's like, nothing I've done has worked.
You've been firing Mike Dunleavy all season. He ain't going nowhere.
No, you can't muck up the last 3 years of Steph's career, and I think at some point you gotta make some decisions. Because it's a 3-year win. That man is 38.
And look, Steph ain't winning no more titles in Golden State. He can go somewhere else in the East. But Steph.
But it's the Kobe factor. It's the Kobe factor, though.
Oh yeah, you can't. I look. I totally understand it. I'm just saying on Steph's side,
LeBron and Golden State.
LeBron, I can see
LeBron and Golden State.
I can see it happening. They ain't gonna win anything. Steph, LeBron, KD, Kyrie.
That's a weird conversation too.
That whole generation of ballers who are some of my favorite players ever in the league,
all time. Yeah, no question.
They ain't winning nothing else in the West.
I heard Kyrie to Houston. I heard Kyrie to us, and I was like, no.
It doesn't matter. It does not matter. Nobody is winning in the West outside of San Antonio and Oklahoma City for the next at least 5 years.
Well, I'm gonna. Well, respectfully, I will say this: there is a path,
maybe
for the Lakers to get patently better. When you have $92 million to spend, there's a path for you to get younger and better. But to me, that is the key. You need to get younger and the Spurs gave you the blueprint. You need young, hungry dogs that can play both sides of the court and complement Luka. That's your path. And that's why you bring in your analytic team. That's why you bring your player evaluation and Tony Bennett. That's why you got the 2 GMs. That's why you did all
pray to the Lord.
And you got and then there's some of that is going to be
that someone comes along, because as great as this draft looks, I mean, they're still. I mean, well, for one, the Thunder are getting somebody in this draft.
Yeah, they're already talking about moving up. And by the way, did you hear what they're moving up for? Did you hear it?
Mm-mm.
They want to move in the top 5 to go get Cam Boozer. Now that you know what, that's not right. That's not right at all. That's the rich getting becoming the richest in the world. That's really what that is. And by the way, because you know what that does? That does make Hartenstein expendable. I mean, Hartenstein and it could make Chet tradable.
I can see
because if you get Giannis and Boozer, that ain't right.
and then Dort, Chet, and Hartenstein are all gone. It's totally feasible. I can totally see that happening, and it makes sense.
A lot of sense. It makes a lot of sense. So I wouldn't mind. I'll be honest with you. I wouldn't mind having Dort. for what he
Dort's
does.
good.
For
Dort's
what he
good.
does, yeah.
It's just Casey Wallace is him with a better jump shot and younger.
Yes. And maybe Dort just had a bad shooting night, but I'm not getting Dort for his shooting. I'm getting Dort because he can defend one-on-one.
Dort is basically your younger Marcus Smart.
Yes.
That's what he is.
Yes. And you need, if you're the Lakers, you need bullies. You need guys. Like, I love the talk about Robert Williams, and he seems to be healthy now. So I love that. I think that's the kind of that's an upgrade from defensively from DeAndre Ayton.
I mean, I'm an upgrade from DeAndre Ayton.
Yes, you are. Are you available?
But
what are you doing?
My only thing with Williams is that he's so injury prone.
Well, but I will give him credit. The last 3 years, he's been okay. In Portland, he was healthy. He finished season again. Such a incredibly low baseline, but but I like that. But
and see, Portland low key is another team that's coming. Portland's coming.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I like the Anthony Simons talk. I like the Herb Jones talk. Those are the type of players.
He didn't work out in Boston.
I'm not. They don't share the ball well, and they're not a true one-on-one team. They like when they're at their best, they're moving the ball, shooting Joe Mazzilla's stupid three philosophy. That's really because
that's why I thought he would fit in because he can chuck them threes.
He can, but his best strength is when he puts the ball on the ground and he's one-on-one with somebody. He can get to the basket anytime he wants. So they don't want that in Boston. They want you standing out, shooting three. Their analytics tell them that it's a better game to have.
Where did he end up?
He's still in Boston.
No, Boston. No, he's not in Boston.
Anthony Simons?
No, they traded him during the season.
Then he must be in Chicago then.
He might be in Chicago.
Yeah, because the only trade they did was the Vucevic, of which they didn't even use him.
I know. That made no sense. They traded for him and then barely used him. Yeah, I think he is in Boston. Let me double check. But yeah, because I knew they traded him.
Yeah. But I think he's unrestricted free agent. So he's done there regardless of what.
He was in that Vucevic trade.
Okay. So but he's done wherever he is. Yeah. And so that's interesting. I think that's the type of guys they're going to go after. The Lakers are going to go after. Yeah.
You know what's going to blow your mind?
What's that?
He's the highest paid player on the Bulls.
That does not blow my mind.
Over
they got rid of everybody. They got rid of everybody.
Yeah, everybody. They still had Josh Giddey.
Yeah, but Josh Giddey. By the way, that is. I don't know what to do with that. That's.
I don't know what to do with the Bulls.
Yeah. That Giddey thing is strange, man. It gives off Drake vibes. Like. Yeah. I don't know.
Because I mean, they got Buzelis, who I think he's only making $5.
What is Josh? What is Anthony making? Like 18?
No,
he's making more than that.
Yeah.
Oh, it's like 25, isn't it?
27.
Yeah. Okay. Jeez, 27. I'm not paying that dude 27 a year.
No,
I'm not doing that. We're gonna have to renegotiate that contract. 27? No, absolutely not.
Their roster is.
I'm sure that number definitely came from Portland. That did not come from Boston. So,
that's from Portland.
Which is why they traded it. Like
this roster, the
Bulls. Oh no, it's awful.
I mean, it's got Giddey. Buzelis is probably the best player on the team. He's only making $5 million.
You know what's bad about their roster? That they're going to lose all those games, and now that the new tanking rules are in place, they can't even benefit from it.
Matt McClung is on their roster.
That tells you everything you need to know. That tells you everything you need to know. Because you know what? Matt McClung, they moved McCain out so they could bring on Matt McClung. That's the type of thinking that's going on in Boston. We don't need a scorer. We need a dunker.
This is their third highest paid player.
Shout out to Matt McClung, though. I ain't mad at him.
Guess who they got? No, it's not him. Guess who
Oh,
is
okay.
the-
Who's
Guess
their third leading scorer?
their third?
I don't even remember
highest
who's on their
paid player.
team. I don't even
Their
remember
third
who's on their
highest.
team, so you got to definitely tell me.
Zach Collins
Zach Collins is still in the league. Okay.
making $18 million with the Bulls.
8. You know what? Let's move on. Jesus. 8. Come on, man. Come on, man.
I'm sorry. He's their fourth highest paid player. He's behind Colin Sexton's $19 million.
Colin Sexton is still there? Let's start with that. He's still there?
Well, he got traded there during the season.
But he's still. Oh, you know what? Let's move on. That's this. The Bulls depress me, and so I want my day to be halfway decent.
Shout out to the Bulls fans who keep selling out their arena for this.
Listen,
for this roster.
They're faithful. I'll give them credit. They believe. They believe.
If there's ever an argument for Michael Jordan being the GOAT, it's the fact that the Bulls been selling out their arena for 30 years. And they are not good.
They are not good. They are not even in the vicinity of good. Okay. We will move on from all of that. That is just a lot.
It kind of made my day.
It was funny. I ain't gonna lie. That part it was hilarious. Let's talk about the cover of Madden. And we like to call this segment the other stuff. I think we call it the other stuff. The rest of the stuff.
This whole show, the other stuff for real.
Right. Today we've been a lot of banter. Caleb Williams is the cover of John Madden, and I don't think that's a shocking choice. And one of the Madden covers is actually really, really good. It's a solid presentation of Madden at its finest. And I'm trying to pull those up so our viewing audience can see it. I thought the one was very, very a really solid choice. This one here, or I guess let me click there. Maybe it's bigger. Can you see that? Can everybody see that one?
Yep.
Yeah, that's a solid choice. The one that's weird is this one. And it takes the zoom in to really understand what you're looking at when you look at that one. There you go. There's let me back out. Hold on. I'll do this differently. Pull that out and then we'll redo it here this way. Entire screen. There we go. There. So this one is nice. I like this one. Although I hate that pass. Every time he throws that pass, I just like, Jesus, don't stop that. I like the cover though. But this one, however,
it's kind of Jordan-esque.
Yeah, this one I don't like it.
That's what he is. I mean, he's known for it.
Can I ask a question? Can I talk about the elephant in the room with this one?
What,
this
Boosie?
This is where
you got to go full Boosie.
Yeah, I'm going full Boosie right now. Is there an announcement that he needs to make that he just hasn't made yet?
He's got a girlfriend. He's had girlfriends.
I reiterate the question: is there an announcement that he needs to make that he just hasn't made yet? Because I don't understand it. I'm so old. I admit that. I from a time where we didn't paint all of our nails different things. I'm from that time. I just don't get it. I don't. Help me, Kendrick. Help me not sound old in this moment because I don't get it. And of course, the zoom in comes in again. Shout out to StreamYard for the zoom in once again.
Yeah, but McCain for the Thunder. I mean, he paints his nails too.
Does he paint his? Does he paint them different stuff like this?
Have you seen his TikToks? Of course he does.
See, once again, Y'all need to listen. When is the light skin conference this year? Y'all need to get together and have some conversations. Because the light skins are wilding this year.
You know, we've been down bad for a while. We're not doing ourselves any favors.
I'm just saying, like, what is going on? I don't understand it. Well, but shout out to Caleb Down.
It's this generation. It's just they're just different. I mean, I'm not even gonna hate on them and say this, that, and the other. They're just.
I don't get. That's why I'm saying I don't get it. It's that. It's just really I don't get it.
Dennis Rodman did it.
Yeah, but we understood that though, because while Dennis Rodman was doing it, he was doing it like he was. Dennis Rodman was slaying dragons.
Still doing it.
Dennis Rodman slays dragons on the regular. So I don't love it, but I understand what Dennis is out here doing very well. So it's just I don't know. It's so weird to me. It's so weird to me. But again, I'm old. I get it.
We old.
I'm old. So I've aged out of all of this. So I understand. Yeah. I totally understand.
Yeah.
So that was the Madden curse. Do you still believe in the Madden curse?
Kind of. It's a thing of where now like I pay so little attention to Madden anymore because I haven't played that game in like 10 years.
Oh God.
So I couldn't even say, like the college football game has been better than Madden for years.
Yeah. And
so I don't know. I can't even tell you who's been on the cover lately.
I can't either. I don't know who's on it either.
Shout out to the deluxe edition of the college football game that has Kirk Signetti on the cover.
It looks good. It looked good.
You can see the Western Kentucky Hilltopper in the back.
Yeah, man. I like that.
Shout out to that.
I like that.
WKU.
I'll just say this about the Madden curse. It is not lost on me that they put Caleb Williams on the cover of Madden on the same year that the Bears have the toughest schedule in the NFL.
Yeah,
it's ranked number 1. So that feels like a recipe for disaster. But let's see how it plays out.
Yeah,
let's see how it plays out.
More power to you.
More power to you, ma'am and sir. Okay, what's going on with this Wolfpack Cavs Brazil game? Why did they cancel it? Was there a legit reason why they canceled it?
I don't know. I just saw that they moved it back to Virginia. I think it's at Virginia now. I just saw that they moved it. I didn't see the reasoning.
Following extensive review with operational partners and international stakeholders, that was originally scheduled to be in Brazil will now be relocated to Charlottesville. So something must have happened. And we are in weird international times. Let's be very clear.
We're in weird international times, and I don't feel like that's a game that's going to sell tickets.
It's definitely not going to sell tickets because I can't name 5 people that even play for
NC State in Virginia. That doesn't seem like a game that needs to be played internationally.
That barely feels like a game that should be played in Charlottesville. Like I don't know.
Hey, Virginia's coming up.
Virginia is definitely coming up.
NC State's going to be decent this year too, I think.
We say that all the time. How many times we had that conversation?
Decent.
Only to have our hearts broken.
Decent.
Okay.
Decent.
All right. I'll play your silly game. They're gonna be decent, okay.
I'm not saying they're gonna win the ACC. I just think that they'll be formidable.
I need to go back and find all of the times we've had that conversation on this show. That everybody is, you and Charlie, both of you and Charlie are high on NC State. And by the way, NC State at home is interesting. NC State anywhere else in America, you can chalk that loss up. It's gonna happen. So we'll see how that goes. We'll definitely see how that goes. Let's talk some other stuff. First of all, before I start this part of the conversation.
Nope, I haven't.
You're not caught up on anything?
Nope. I've been working all week.
That's the reason you're going with?
That's the reason. Especially when our two cooking shows I watch with my significant other, and if I'm working nights,
So you haven't even seen the 24 finale? You haven't even seen it? So no Euphoria, no 24 and 24, no barbecue brawl update, nothing. You just out here in these streets, just blind to the facts.
Yep. Even though I did hear a spoiler on Euphoria on Levitard the other day, and I want to smack everybody on the show.
Well, let me be clear. I won't spoil it for you, although you said you've already heard it, but I won't spoil it for you. But I'll say this. After watching the finale, Euphoria is for sure in my top 3 of all time weirdest shows ever created. That I didn't. The ending is like Sam Levinson. You are a genius, and also you need therapy. And maybe he's taking therapy. Maybe he's in therapy right now. But in the words of Jay-Z Freestyle, I don't know if that thing is working. Like it is a wild hour-and-a-half ride, and by the end, you're just like, this was a lot. This was a lot. It's the kind of ending.
I'll catch up on that, probably before I catch up on the other two shows, because that's the show that I watch on my own, so I can watch that when I get home from work. But the other
right. You're having to wait on someone. In full disclosure, he has chosen to consume these shows with his partner. I don't do that. Kid, you want to watch the show?
You watch plenty of other shows with Mrs.
I do. We watch our stuff.
But you also have to factor in that you all have similar schedules. We don't.
Right. Well, we work together, so that works out for us very well. But also, I ain't waiting. I'm just not built that way. Like, there's certain shows I'm not. Well, then also, Miss Noise ain't gonna watch Euphoria. She can't handle stuff like that.
The same here. I mean,
yeah, she can't handle that.
She's not watching Euphoria. That's.
Hey, listen. I can barely handle it myself. It's a lot. Euphoria is the kind of show that you watch in silence. You don't recommend it to anyone. You don't tell it. And by the way, Zendaya, Adewale, what's my man's name? That's just Coleman Domingo, Sweeney, probably all going to get Emmy nominations.
I think Sydney did. I think she already got one.
I think I did see it.
I know I saw some video of her talking to her mom getting an Emmy nomination.
If it's not out already, they're going to get Emmy nominations. It's not.
I don't know if that was
Zendaya has already won twice for Euphoria, so I can't imagine. And I think what she did this season is better than what she did the 2 seasons she won. I don't know.
She should win it just for the one scene where she's buried and just her head's above ground.
That alone is enough. But when you see the finale, you're gonna be like, it's done. She's gonna win a 3rd Emmy. I don't know how you not give it to her. She makes some of the most interesting choices and strangest choices that I've ever seen an actress make. Because she is fearless when it comes to acting. There are no rules in her mind. She'll give you Spider-Man, and then she'll give you Crazy. Like it all works. She's got range out the wild. She might be the single best actress right now in her age group. Like in her realm, I don't know. But Sydney Sweeney's not far though. Sydney killed it. She kind of killed it. Like, I cannot wait for you to see it because there's a scene with her and her sister.
The difference between her and Sydney Sweeney is killing the show. But
yeah.
Sydney Sweeney kind of plays the same role in everything she's in. Though.
She does. Now, to be fair, it is very one notice right now.
But she's because her role in this show is very similar to her show in White Lotus.
Okay, I haven't seen White Lotus. Okay.
And it's now this other show that she's in. I have not seen that. and that show looks good, and it looks like it might be different. Her role may be different from which we're used to seeing her.
What
playing.
show is that? Do you know?
It's on. I think it's on FX. I think.
Okay.
Hulu. I think. But she is in another show that looks different from her other two roles. But she does play both. But her role in White Lotus and her role on here is very similar.
Very similar. Okay. This role was wild. Like this whole season has been insane. Just
the whole show.
The show is insane. It
Every
really
season is insane.
Yeah.
This is the most insane show on television.
In my mind, I see a writer's room with a lot of laptops and legal pads and cocaine. Like I feel like because they dream up and come up with stuff that you're going, help me understand how you got here. I don't understand. Like
right.
What
was your process?
How did you all sit in a room and say, put him in a grave? That's what we got to do. That's it. You know, it would be awesome if we buried her alive, but her head was out. And what? Like, what are you talking about? What kind of drug-induced thought process is this? Okay. So Euphoria is wild. The Shy's back. I watched The Shy. I don't know if you watched The Shy. This is the final season of The Shy. It's probably time.
I told you how I feel about The Shy.
Yeah, it's probably time. It's probably time. Yeah,
it's been time.
I will admit I have enjoyed the first 2 episodes, but also
I'm gonna give them a shout out though, because The Shy outlasted Showtime, because Showtime's not even a network anymore.
Hey,
and The Shy is still on.
Listen. 8 years is 8 years. However you get the 8 years is how you got it. But 8 years is a solid, and you've been able to maintain your fan base. I ain't mad at you. I'm not mad at you at all. So shout out to The Shy for doing what they do. Not mad at it at all. It will. I think the 3rd season of The Shy. I think it comes out tonight. I get, The Shy is confusing because they drop their episodes in the midnight hour just like Power used to do. But I get confused sometimes because it's technically a Friday show, but sometimes they'll drop it on a Thursday, and it's like the inconsistency is mind-boggling sometimes with The Shy. While my brother Kendrick is gone, I'm going to pivot over to wrestling for just a second. And they just had a pay-per-view called Clash in Italy. And it was really, really, really good. But first of all, Italy is a wild place. That is my dream vacation. You went to Italy. You had a good time.
Yes, last summer.
Yeah.
Yes.
And so that is the goal of me and Mrs. Noyes, to get to Italy soon. And I thoroughly enjoyed the crowd there in wrestling. It was fantastic. They were loud. They were obnoxious at times, but fun obnoxious, not like annoyingly obnoxious. They were singing songs that nobody even understood. They were like, they just break out into a song. You're like, did y'all coordinate?
They're soccer fans.
Listen, it was so funny because it felt coordinated. It felt like they had a meeting prior to the start of wrestling, Clashing in Italy. They're like, let's sing this, and it worked out well. Everybody was in harmony. It was really good. So
soccer. It's the soccer crowd. That's what they do.
I enjoyed it. I thoroughly enjoy everything they do over there. We have not had a chance to talk about the Jay-Z freestyle.
We have not. We haven't even texted about it.
But we've both seen it, I'm sure.
Yeah.
And so now let's have a conversation.
It was good when my whole Twitter timeline is all the Drake fans trying to justify and poo-poo it. And it's there is not a more sensitive group of fans.
The irony of what you just said is that the two most sensitive fan bases come from the same record label. Nicki Minaj and Drake fans cannot handle rejection at all. They are awful at not being considered the greatest. And when every time I see a Drake tweet
And
that Drake is better than Jay-Z, I said, y'all gotta stop,
that
man.
too.
Huh?
LeBron fans are like that too. It's what makes it even funnier that those fan bases are beefing with each other.
Yeah.
It makes it hilarious.
The first thing I want to say about the freestyle is shout out to Jay-Z for being efficient. He's like, I got things to do and I got kids. So I don't have time to give y'all a song for each one of you. So what I'm going to do is take this 3 minutes to address all of you one time. And the bars that he got off from the spitting out your mouth to Dame Dash to the stutter to Nicki Minaj was a level of complexity, double entendre, and brilliance that I've not seen a lot of artists be able to pull off. Because I didn't get it at first. I was like,
I thought he was talking about Act at first. I didn't realize he was talking about Nicki.
Yeah, well, I didn't know what he was doing. I really legit thought he was making a mistake. I was like, did he just forget what he was gonna say or what? And then when you saw the side by side, you're like, oh, wow.
That was Kendrick levels of entendre because Jay usually is not that deep on his
right.
entendre.
He doesn't normally do that, but geez, I was like,
that was Kendrick levels.
That maybe took some practice, like because it was timed perfectly, and I was like, wow, that was impressive. So, and then the final bars to Drake where he said, "Hey man, you're looking at the wrong chart, brother. I listen. I've done Billboard already, but I'm on a different list, and I'm up 10." I'm up 10 spots. I'm at the top of Forbes. Get your weight up, sir. And then to come back with, I've never looked up to you. You've only looked up to me. Oh man. Oh, he was in his bag. He's in his bag.
And when he says your contract says in perpetuity.
In perpetuity. And by the way, it does say that. Do you know when Drake will get his masters? When his kids are in college, and however many kids that is, because we don't really know. But when they get to college, that's when he'll get his master's, which is how contracts work. And by the way, you can thank Michael Jackson for that. I thought about this week. One of the reasons why contracts changed in music so dramatically. Go take a look if you want to do something and have some fun about Michael Jackson. Because I know right now they got the Netflix documentary about the verdict, and they're once again eviscerating Michael Jackson. I've never seen a man so more eviscerated in death than Michael Jackson.
Right.
Man ain't lived in 16 years and 17 years, and they're still talking about him. But go look at what the ownership was before he died. And I'm gonna tell you something. I'm not normally a conspiracy theorist, but that's one I can almost get on board with.
Yeah, as the further out we get from it, the more stuff I'm hearing. Yeah, I can get on board with it too,
because it's crazy. It is. You know what? Because so Mike owned. Well, okay, so let me see if I can sum it up for you in a way that makes a lot of sense. His catalog estate had Sly and the Family Stone, Ray Charles, Curtis Mayfield, and the Beatles, just to name a few of the things he owned the publishing rights to. Not to mention, he also owned the publishing rights. He had bought out the publishing rights of his own songs. Guys, if you just own those 5.
Doesn't he own some of Eminem's songs because he went bought some of his catalog too?
At one point, I think he owned like somewhere near 50% of Sony Music, which is insane. I don't think people understand. People can't conceptualize how crazy that is, but that's crazy. It's worth 1.2 billion, I think, a year. So yes, he's a problem for the music industry, or he was. He was. So now I think the estate sold back 50% of it, so he doesn't own all of it anymore. But Mike's great grandkids ain't gonna have to work.
Mike was buying people's catalogs because they pissed him off. That's why he bought the Beatles, because Paul McCartney pissed him off.
Yeah.
And Paul McCartney's the one that put him up on game.
when Paul McCartney heard that Mike had bought his catalog, he called him. He's like, say, man. Like, what? Like, what you want? Like, what did you do that for?
Yeah,
And
Paul
Mike
pissed
was like,
him off about something.
Mike was like, don't waste your time. The catalog's mine. I had to get those off. They were right there waiting for somebody.
You did not have to get those off.
It felt good, though. I ain't gonna lie. It felt good inside.
And at the end of the day, that's all that matters.
Felt good on the inside to say it. I ain't gonna lie to you, brother. Felt good on the inside. So yeah, Mike was a problem. He was a massive problem to the industry because he became a blueprint. And so if he's willing to do that, who else was going to be willing to do it? Now the other thing is you had to have Mike money to do what he did, and a lot of guys don't have Mike money to do that. So I don't know how much of a problem he really was, but I can get on board with somebody saying, "Hey man,
they took him out."
Yeah, I can get on board with that. Him and Prince, like I can get on board with. If you want to say, "Hey man, it looks suspect," yeah, it does.
Yeah,
it absolutely does.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, are you gonna watch the documentary, the Mike documentary?
Probably not.
I was listening to my pastor talk about Mike in one of his stand-ups, Dave Chappelle, and I agree with him.
Who was at the Jay-Z concert, by the way?
Who was he at the? Well, that's not surprising though.
They were at the Roots. Well, him and the Roots go.
Him and the Roots are like
but
this son.
Yeah, there's pictures with Dave and Jay-Z.
Dave is loyal, man. That dude is so loyal.
And I dare the Canadian say something about Dave Chappelle.
Don't do that. Don't listen. Well, I'm gonna echo Bomani in his thoughts. And I'll look right in the camera and say, "Hey, man,
Monty," but I've been listening to that show, but I have not gotten to that part of the show yet.
Okay, well, I won't say what he said.
No, go ahead and say. You can.
I'll just say this part right here. Don't do this again. Like you have. One of the things about growth is learning from your mistakes. You've already done this with another individual, and it didn't work out very well.
2, 3,
and by the way,
he won one. He did win one. He beat Meek.
Right. Well, but that wasn't that hard. Like, I'm gonna be honest with you. Meek doesn't have the savvy that the guy that you took on for real has. But also, not only does the other guy have the savvy, but he has the money. He's got the money on.
Mm-hmm.
So what you don't want to do is that to make him have time for you. Like right now, you're an afterthought. But if he decides to dedicate real time to you, oh boy. He did this and he just did it because he felt like doing it. But if he decides I'm going to invest time and resource into you, this is going to end this might be the end.
Yeah, because Drake's not Nas.
No.
Even though I will say both Jay-Z and Nas's disses are the 2 most overrated diss records ever.
I agree. I don't even really.
Both of them were terrible.
They were okay. It wasn't like that big of a deal, but they also kept it somewhat civil. Like even though there was a couple little weird jabs, but for the most part, it was like whatever. Like it wasn't any different than what you'd find with 5 guys standing on the corner at night. So it was like it wasn't that big of a deal. But Jay has the position and the power to end him. Like for real. Because that kid that Kendrick alluded to, Jay will invest money finding them and saying, because he's got a concert at Yankee Stadium in July. So the last thing you want to do, because this is not above Jay, he's done it before. The last thing you want to do is have him put your daughter's picture up. Because you and your camp, you and Nikki done had some real, disrespectful stuff. So the last thing you want him to do is be like, well, here's the daughter that Kendrick was talking about. Like, just leave it alone. Just go about your business, plan your tour, and leave it alone. Just leave it alone, man. You got to learn from your mistakes.
And I'm so sick of seeing Dame Dash.
I'm not. That's a funny
because I'm like, they just. I mean, at what point do you realize that people are just using you for clickbait? Because they know you'll say something stupid.
And it was stupid. It was so.
All he says is stupid stuff. You've been saying stupid stuff for 20 years.
First of all, let's talk about the fight that he was literally having on screen to keep his teeth in his mouth. That was. I mean, I had to watch the video twice because I'm like, I'm so fixated on like, are they going to come out? Because it feels like they're going to come out. Like the whole time he's talking, I'm like, feels like he's going to lose it any second now.
And they had nerve enough to say somebody else's breast stink.
Fam,
you ain't got teeth, fam.
Your mouth is literally rotting. Let's not do that. Let's not do that. And the best you could come up with after thinking and contemplating the response was, what's up with his hair? Him and Drake, same thing. What's up with his hair?
Drake, who was a grown man who was walking around with barrettes in his hair just 3 years ago.
At 40, fam. Just leave it alone. That's my best advice to Drake is leave it alone. You've already done this. And by the way, Jay is, you know what how petty Jay is? Jay is so petty that he will book himself for the Super Bowl and then bring Kendrick Lamar out and they'll do the remix of Itch Don't Kill My Vibe. That's how, and they'll dedicate it to you. That's how petty. Stop. Just leave it alone, man. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. Leave it alone. That's my advice. So I think,
yeah. I mean, I can't add anything else. I mean, I'm like I said, I'm that dude. At what point do you realize that when all these people, you got beef with all these people?
Yeah.
At what point do you realize that there's a common denominator?
Yeah, you're the problem. You are the problem. You are the issue.
And don't give me this, Pete, they're just jealous because he's the number one, blah, blah. There's been number one guys. There's always a number one guy. And they're not always, it's not always beef. I mean, 50's whole career is built on beefing with people.
And by the way,
everybody else.
Go ahead, finish. I'm sorry.
But like when Jay was the number one guy, it wasn't people coming at him like they coming at Drake.
And by the way, number one today doesn't mean nearly what it used to mean.
No.
Just because somebody clicked your name and you got streams, that made you number one. It's not the same. It's not the same. Jay's number ones were built on actual record sales. Ye's number ones were built on actual record sales. And I can keep going down. Nelly's number ones were built on actual record sales. Eminem's actual record sales. Mm-hmm. Just because somebody streams you 1 billion times on some nonsense, that don't mean. And by the way, there's as many people like me who stream the Drake stuff out of pure curiosity as it is people who like them. So is that really your number one because you're good? Because I don't remember not one song. And there's not a song that I heard on all 3 albums that made me go, oh, this is a bop. Not one. So what are we talking about right now?
I haven't listened to any, so I can't even comment because if the album's good, bad, or indifferent, I have not listened to it because it's just not for me.
And I'm not saying
just not for me. I mean, I understand. Like I said, I understand why it's popular. I understand why people like him, but he's just not for me.
He's not for me. It's you know what? Definitely aged out of Drake. Definitely aged out of that. So,
and the thing is, that's my thing with him is when is he going to age out of Drake?
He's not. He's going to ride this till the wheels fall off. Listen, that dude had a 21-year-old and a 23-year-old female rapper on the album guesting, and they looked like they were 17. So I'm not even sure they're even tell the truth about their age. But he's not. He's going to be that dude forever because he thinks it's working, and it is working to some degree. It is working. So I can't even argue with that part.
He appeals to because there are a group of people who. Let me shut up.
No, you're right. You're right. Now
there's I call it Peter Pan syndrome.
Yes. Oh, yes. That's a great analogy.
And he appeals to those people.
They love him. And I made a firm decision. Me and my wife were talking about this. I now realize that anyone that is diehard ride or die Drake fans is probably making poor life decisions, probably. Like, because you can't look at that over there and be like, that makes sense to me.
Well, it depends on how. If they look at it as it's just entertainment, then they're probably fine.
But they don't. They're ride or dies. A lot of them are ride or dies.
Fans that slow rider, especially on social media, and I'm sure a lot of them are bots on social media. But like the ones who go on the talk shows and stuff. What's his name? Molly, Millie, whatever that dude.
Rory and Mal,
whatever.
Yeah, the one that Joe Budden fired. Yeah,
because I've seen this dude damn near in tears during the Kendrick Lamar, man, like, dude, you're a grown ass man. Why are you in tears over another man's beef?
Right. That he started. Right. That he started. Yeah, it doesn't make any sense. Okay, two more things, then we're done. Caitlin Clark. I know we said last week it's not a big deal. It's not a big deal. But then we didn't know that she was gonna be, benched by our own coach. And I'm starting to think it may be a deal. Maybe. By the way, hold on, before we even get to that. Indiana, y'all petty. Y'all petty, man. Y'all petty. Benching journalists on credible stories is petty. And y'all ain't got a lot of great press. So WNBA, y'all gotta.
Hey, what state is that team located in?
A red one.
I wasn't gonna say that part, but it's Indiana.
That's petty though. Like, if we're going to start doing that, we can fix that real quick as media. We don't have to be there. Okay. I just want to get that off.
Some of it's growing pains of a league.
Yeah, but y'all can't pick and choose, man. WNBA, if y'all want what everybody wants, you can't pick and choose.
And don't get me wrong, I'm not arguing with you at all. You're right.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
It's just this a young league that's still making young mistakes.
Right. That's a great point. It's a great point. But I was like, y'all taking the man's credentials? Because that's not how this works. But anyway, okay. You know what?
But you know what? A lot of teams, a lot of stuff is going that way.
Yeah.
Because everybody's trying to control the media. There's a certain other person who tries to control the media. And this is what you're going to get. You're going to get a lot of fluff stories, and you're not going to get any information.
Right. So speaking of that, let me start by saying I genuinely like Stephanie White. I genuinely like her as a coach.
I like Caitlin Clark.
Yeah. And I like Caitlin, and I understand why the narrative around her is as soft as it has been. Because I listened to Cheryl and I listened to Sue Bird, and they did a masterful job of telling the truth without completely eviscerating. Because we all understand that a rising tide lifts all boats. We get it. We understand what she is and what she has meant to this league. Because I don't think they'd have got that CBA had it not been for her. They wouldn't have got it, right? So let's be very clear about that. But also, we can't ignore truth, and I think there's a monster being created in a little bit here, because you can't be doing that with your coach. You just can't do that. You can't be acting a fool and your coach trying to speak wisdom to you. And Stephanie is a solid coach. She's more than solid coach. So
and she's already gotten another coach fired.
Right. And she's been there 3 years.
Yeah. Got the coach fired in the season when she didn't even play.
Right. It's incredible. So I just think there has to be, and this goes back to your earlier statement about a young league, there has to be some balance in the narrative. And it's okay that people call out her immaturity, because that was an immature thing to do. So it's okay. Because otherwise, if you don't call it out and you allow her to come back with statements like, you guys are just trying to create a narrative. No, we're not. We're not trying to do anything.
See what's happening.
We didn't come down there and whisper in your ear while you were on the bench, hey, you should act the fool right now. You did. You made all these choices. She's starting to give off Drake vibes, is what I'm trying to say, Kendrick. You started it. Now you don't. Now that we're calling you out on it, you want to say, "Oh, you guys are way off." No, we're not. And by the way, this is not the first one. This is like the third video that I've seen with her kind of trying to like big up a coach.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm saying, ma'am, you got to stop. You got to be the one to stop yourself. And somebody's got. And by the way, some of your teammates got to stop you as well. If I was the team like Aaliyah and Kelsey and those guys, we would have a team only meeting, and then we would jump in her face and be like, "Hey, knock it off."
You know what's going on?
What's up?
Same stuff that was going on in Memphis. They don't have any vets.
God, dog, you're right.
It's the same thing. They don't have vets. They don't have a vet to snatch her up and tell her, look, because she is the face of the league and she's this, she's that. They franchise, and at the end of the day, the franchise is always going to choose her. They don't have a vet.
And by the way, if you watch her defense, she is awful on defense. She has no attention to detail on defense whatsoever. It's obvious. You can see how she plays it. She thinks she can get away with certain things that she got away with. Well, I don't even know if she got away with it in college. I never thought she was a great defender ever. But she's using her college defense in the pros, and they are cooking her. They are cooking her. She's James Harden right now.
Mm-hmm. They're
targeting her in games. The Portland Fire, is it the Portland Fire? I think they're the Portland Fire.
I think so.
They just said wherever Caitlin is, that's where the pick and roll starts. Mm-hmm. And then we're just gonna cook her, like she's in hot grease. And it was ugly. It was really bad. So I don't know. I don't know if it's a problem yet, but it's definitely trending in the wrong direction.
Yeah, I mean, she needs a vet.
Yeah, they need to get somebody in there quickly.
Yeah,
who can help her get some act right. All right, last thing. Are you playing the 80-20 game?
82-0?
82-0. I said 80-20. Lord have mercy.
Yes, I have. The best I've gotten is 75-7.
I have not done it yet. My goal is to do it several times a day. But I'm right. I don't think has anybody gotten. Have you heard anybody get the 82-0?
I'm sure somebody has. But the best I got was 75-7.
That's pretty good.
I had the Golden State version of Wilt Chamberlain when he averaged 45 points and like 20-something rebounds.
Okay.
The key to it I figured out is you have to either have Wilt or Kareem, and then go from
Why
there.
do you have to have those two? You can't get Shaq and win?
Not with the averages.
All
Those
right,
averages, the averages they had, especially Wilt. Wilt's the cheat code.
Wilt is the cheat code.
Golden State Wilt Chamberlain is the cheat code.
Okay, I'm going in, and I'm going to see if I can pull something off here. I'm seeing some interesting people out there. I haven't seen anybody. Like I was watching, shout out to Kev on stage. I was watching him, and he got the best. I think he had was like a 74 and something. So it's just I don't know. I don't know how you beat it.
It's addicting. It's like I'm playing and another cheat code on here too, low key.
Yeah.
World Be Free.
Shout out to one of the greatest names in the history of basketball.
Yes. World Be Free.
So I'm playing the classic. Is that what I'm doing?
Yep.
All right. We're gonna see this real quick. Because I've been hearing about this and I was like, I'll be missing.
My man Ian put me on a game yesterday and I've been playing it ever since.
Okay, so we spin the wheel, right? We spin the thing. And do I stop it or it stops on its own?
It stops on its own.
Okay, and then I just pick a player.
Yep, you got the starting five. You're picking a starting five.
Okay, so I'm picking. What am I picking right now? Point guard?
Just whatever you want. Looking at that.
Oh, I can pick whatever I want.
Yeah.
Okay.
I would go.
See, they're trying to bait me into Luka, but I really want to pick Dirk.
It's your world.
What would you pick? Wow, Deron Williams is making an appearance.
I had a team. My cousin Clem's on there. I've had him twice.
Is he?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. I'm gonna go Dirk. I'm gonna mix it up a little bit. So I'm gonna go Dirk. Oh, I click his position. Okay. I'm gonna put Dirk at small forward. Do I drag him over? How's it work?
I've been doing it on my phone.
So it's okay. So I don't know how to get him in here.
Maybe double click and see what that does.
It says place Dirk. Click a court position. I'm clicking one. Oh, they won't let me pick. So he's already predetermined. Got it. Okay. Well, then I'll put him at power forward. Okay, there we go. So now we'll click here. All right.
So I just finished one. I finished.
Okay.
I went 61 and 21.
Who's on the team?
World Be Free at the point.
Okay.
Luca, Dallas Luca at the 2.
Okay.
Fred Hetzel, who I'd never heard of, played for the Bucks in the 60s.
Right.
C. Webb at the Kings at the 4, and Dino Raja at the 5.
I'm gonna go Grant Hill here at small forward. All right. That's an interesting team. Okay, the Clippers. There's World Be Free. You talked World Be Free up.
And look at his average.
Listen, World Be Free is a baller. He's a baller. I'm curious. I'm just shout out to Julia Bridgman who made the list. There you go.
I mean, literally everybody in the league is in there
as a Clipper, but I didn't expect him to make it as a Clipper though. That's like, because I'm sure his time as a Clipper was not as. Kawhi's not on the Clippers. They probably got him with San Antonio.
It's the '80s Clippers.
Oh, it's the '80s. Oh, so it's the year 2.
Yeah, it's the decade. Okay. It's the decade.
Well, then now I'm stuck.
Every team in the decades goes back to the '60s.
This is hard. This is a hard decision.
It is hard
because I don't. They're almost forcing me to pick World Be Free at this point.
Yeah.
All right, we'll pick World Be Free. He's my point guard. All right.
And there's some teams that'll come up that are awful, like 80s Miami Heat is god awful.
Yeah.
Like Ronnie Cycli, Billy
Thompson. Right. Like that's not a great team. So this is OKC, which is essentially Seattle.
Yes.
So now I'm stuck with Spencer Haywood.
25 and 12.
Spencer Haywood at his height was pretty good.
He's crazy, but yeah.
He's crazy as all get out, but he was pretty good. But I don't know if I can pick him. So I think I'm stuck with Marvin. Oh, Jack Sema. I forgot about Jack Sigma. He was actually pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I'll go with Jack Sigma. Dang it. Somebody give me a good shooting guard. I can't accept. Oh, okay, 90s. Isaiah Ryder or Stephon Marbury. I guess I will go with Stephon Marbury.
Go all the way to the top and look who's at the top of that.
Tony Campbell. What is happening right now?
Look at his average.
What is happening right now? In what world am I going to win 82 games with Tony Campbell as my shooting guard? I don't think that's the thing. I'm gonna go with this seed. Oh God, look at this. This is.
Yeah,
we can't beat anybody.
I just did one where I went 59 and 23.
Well, clearly, I'm going to be here like most of the rest of the evening. Like
it's so addicting, and
I'm already addicted. I can feel it.
It's you're addicted from the first time you play it.
I'm already there. I can feel it's going to be a long day of just me doing this
because you do it and you can do it so fast. It doesn't take long to do it.
Right. I'm over contemplating right now. But yeah, this is going to be a problem. I can already see.
The good thing is it doesn't cost anything.
It doesn't cost anything, so that's good. I'm for sure. This is for sure going to be a problem. I can guarantee.
And the thing is like you'll be in the middle of building a team, and like one minute you're like, oh yeah, I'm building a team. Then the next team you're like, man, this team sucks.
Yeah. I'm not happy with this team.
I'm not happy with the team I'm building right now.
How did you know I was building a team right now? That's what I really want to know, because I am literally building a team as we speak. But it's not a bad team, actually.
I tell you another deceptively good stats guy.
Uh-huh.
And especially if you get him with the Hawks, and even though I never remember him playing for the Atlanta Hawks, Antoine Walker.
Ooh.
His stats are insane, but I don't never remember him playing for the Hawks.
Well, I don't remember playing with the Hawks either. But okay, so this one was a little bit better. This one was a little bit better.
This one I just did went 61 and 21.
This one went 60 and 22. And it was it's Jamal Murray at point, Paul Pierce at shooting guard, Dominique Wilkins, Karl Anthony Towns, and Sean Kemp are my front court. That's not bad.
No, I just did one with De'Aaron Fox at the point, Joe Johnson, Glenn Rice, Jermaine O'Neal, and Walt Bellamy.
Oh my God, I'm not gonna get anything accomplished this morning. Like nothing.
Right.
Ooh, I'm off to a good start. So I got Giannis as my center. Or maybe I should make it my power forward. I'll make it my power forward and pray I get a good center. This is awful. This is awful. Ooh, it worked out. Kevin Garnett is my center. I'm off to a good start here. Let's see where this goes. Okay, Jason Tatum is my, or maybe I should go Jaylen Brown. What would you do at small forward or guard, shooting guard?
Probably go Tatum.
Or take the risk. I could go Jaylen, because he's a better defender. I'm gonna go Jaylen. All right, so now this is gonna work out. Okay, Dallas 10s. So that gives me, I would have to put Luka in there because he's at my point guard. And then my shooting guard. Who's my shooting guard? Give me somebody good. Toronto, Kawhi. This team ought to do well. This team ought to do well. 72 and 10. Okay. Okay.
I just went 68 and 14 with Trae Young. World be free again.
World be free is going to make it on these teams.
Yeah. Bernard King, Jerry Lucas, and Chris Webber.
That's an all-time team. Luka, Kawhi, Jaylen, Giannis, and Kevin Garnett. I can do some things with that. I
had one yesterday. It was Jordan, Ewing, Embiid, Kevin Johnson. I can't remember who was my three. I want to say Larry Bird, but I don't think it was. That one was, I think, 73 and 9.
I'm not going to get anything accomplished today. This is
you just sit here and do it all day. I know.
This is going to be bad.
I mean, this podcast is going on 2.5 hours in the last 10 minutes.
Right. And listen, and yet it's wildly entertaining. I've got to tell you, it's wildly entertaining. Okay.
Ooh, here's a difficult one. Okay. I got the 2010s Lakers. Do you go LeBron or Kobe?
That is difficult.
That's your pick.
Oh man,
statistically you go LeBron.
Statistically you go LeBron. Skill wise, you go Kobe. And I don't know. That's tough.
Well, I'm off to a good start on this
one. What are you going to do?
Oh, I'm off to a really good start on this.
Oh, are you? Okay. Don't tell me. How do I save this? I gotta save this. This is a great team. I'm so happy. You know what? I'll do it this way. I'll save it as a PDF. I have my team, my squad up. Okay. I don't even know where I saved it, but I'm gonna save it somewhere.
This team, it started out, but ended up 65 and 17.
What happened? It fell off the rails.
Yeah.
What happened?
So my PG is Clem.
Shout out to the fam.
My 2 guard is Dr. J.
That's a good 2 guard. Solid 2 guard.
My 3 is LeBron.
Okay.
4 is Karl Malone.
Okay.
And my 5 is the Lakers, Dwight Howard.
That's where it fell off the rails for you.
Yeah, I needed a center, and
Lakers. It was not good. He's
17 and 12 though.
Oh man, I'm off to an awful start. I'm started with Washington 60s.
Oh, no, there should be some good ones on there.
I got Walt Bellamy.
Well, Walt Bellamy's on there, yeah.
And a young, spry Earl Monroe.
Earl
I can make that
Pearl.
work. I can make that work though. I might be able to make that work from a point guard perspective. I'm gonna go point guard with Earl the Pearl, a young Earl the Pearl. So then we come back to the 10s, and then we got Zach Randolph and Mark Gasol.
Ooh, Knicks
Oh,
2000.
Jaren Jackson snuck it, but at that point he wasn't Jaren Jackson. He became Jaren Jackson later. I low-key almost want to go Rudy Gay though.
I'm telling you, it's so addicting.
I'm so all the way in.
All it takes is one.
I'm so all the way in on this today. This is gonna be so much fun.
It's crack. One hit.
This is probably what I'm doing the rest of my day. Like, I'm just being honest with you. Like, I may take the whole day off. And by the way,
62 and 20.
What'd you get?
I went 62 and 20
with that team. Okay.
Van Vliet, Stephon Marbury with Phoenix.
I just picked Stephon Marbury for this team. Go ahead, keep going.
Knicks Melo, Knicks Al Harrington, which you might scoff, but he was 20 and 6.
No, I get it.
And then 90s David Robinson.
90s David Robinson. Yeah. 90s David Robinson was a problem.
24 and 11.
Yeah, he was a problem.
Yeah, I mean, you can sit here and just do this all day. Man, let's get off this podcast. We've been on
I know. I was sitting there thinking, go ahead and while I'm picking my next team, give me your shout out.
Shout out to whoever invented this damn website.
Yes. 82 and 0. Oh, by the way, I know one of the things I was going to tell you I was watching. Have you finished? Are you still doing the Traders? Are you still doing it?
Yeah, we're on the 3rd season.
Okay. There's a Traders Canada. We just started that.
I've seen the advertisements.
It's a very different vibe, but and they're way more cutthroat.
I'll give them credit on this 3rd season.
Yeah.
I don't know who any of these fools are.
I don't either.
Any of these clowns.
I don't either.
But they made changes in the game that keeps me interested.
Yes,
because they've done a great job of making the game the star of the show, and not these clowns that they have coming in there.
that's one of the things I like about the Traders is that they keep kind of upping the ante, which makes the game.
And that's why we love our cooking shows too. That's what we both love about our cooking shows.
Listen, I cannot wait for you to see. That's why I'm so angry with you about not finishing. Because the 24 and 24
it's
finale.
The most angry you've ever been at me.
It is. It really is. Because the 24 and 24 finale pays off so big. And then so does the next episode of Barbecue Brawl. They're just both phenomenal right now. The Barbecue Brawl is in its bag. They are for sure in their bag right now.
67 and 15.
This team is off right here. This one's 57-25. It's something.
I got Darren Williams, Jerry West, Rudy Gay, Derek Coleman, Brooklyn Derek Coleman.
Yeah.
Well, New Jersey Derek Coleman, and 90s Olajuwon.
I blame you for this because I just got Miami 80s. I blame
you. But it's great for the show. Read how terrible this is. So
Kevin, the lead scorer is Kevin Edwards at 13 points a game. The best center is Ronnie Cycli at 10.9 in the game. The best small forward is Billy Thompson at 10.8 a game. And it just gets progressively worse.
And Billy's at the end of his career at that point, too.
By the way, you know you're in trouble, and this is from our Arkansas listeners. You know you're in trouble when the Scott Hastings made the list at 5.1. It's just bad.
But then they throw stuff at you like this. So I haven't picked one position yet.
Yeah.
I got 2000s Washington. Do you go Gilbert Arenas, who's the leading scorer?
Bucket.
You go MJ, who at the end of his career, you can put him at the 2 or the 3.
Yeah.
Anton Jameson is averaging 20 points and almost 9 rebounds. And you can put him at the 4 or the 3. Or do you go Stackhouse, who's at the 2 or the 3, averaging 19? Or you got Karan Butler, who's averaging 19 and 6. I think I'm gonna go ahead and Antoine Jameson.
I don't know, man. Gilbert was a bucket. He was a problem, man.
See, you gotta also think when you're doing these, okay, you're taking this position and you don't want to get stuck. And then
I know that's the problem. That
'cause
is,
that happened to me a minute ago. I'd already picked a point guard and Oscar Robertson came up.
yeah, that's a problem. So who you going with?
I ended up going with Jameson.
Okay, that's not bad. I mean, that's not a bad. I'm not sure there's a bad pick there. Like you can make all of that work.
It's amazing. It's not a bad pick, but the team was so trash.
Yeah, this team. Oh no! This is awful. I put Patrick Ewing at my center, and of course Hakeem Olajuwon came up. Oh man,
I had somebody at center yesterday, and then Wilt came up, the Golden State Wilt. And I was like, damn it.
Yeah. and now I got Houston 90s, and it's got Charles Barkley, Scottie Pippen. Oh, this is awful. Because by the time they got to these teams, they were not good.
You know.
I guess I got to go Drexler. I got to go Drexler.
If you go on their stats, you don't go on what you know. You just look at the stats.
Yeah, it's got to be 59-23. I mean, yeah. It's Gail Goodrich and Mitch Richmond, Clyde Drexler, Wayman Tisdale, and then Patrick Ewing. I'm sure we'd have hit the 60 win total if I'd have got Hakeem, though. My shout out to this game as well. Thank you for ruining my Thursday.
Yeah.
Shout out also to Jay for filling up my weekend. That was cool.
I keep getting stuck with Stephon Marbury at my 2 guard. I went 68-14 with this one. So
68-14 is outstanding.
So it's Donovan Mitchell at the point, Stephon Marbury at the 2, Nuggets Melo at the 3, Miami Heat Alonzo at the 4, and Giannis at the 5. Team averages 125 points a game, 36 rebounds a game, and 24 assists per game, and 5 steals a game.
36 rebounds is a good time. Okay, we are really off to a good start on this one. My point guard is Tyrese Halliburton. My shooting guard is Michael Air Jordan. We are off to a fantastic start. My center, although I don't want him at center, I wish I could get him at Zach Randolph as a power forward could be good on this team. But then they got Rudy Gay. But then they got DeMarcus Cousins at center. But see, I know I'm going to get screwed because if I use DeMarcus Cousins, then they're going to give me Hakeem again. So I'm going to not do that again.
I just got screwed. I've already used up my 2 guard, my 3 guard, and my power forward. And then my next spin, I get 90s Chicago.
Yeah, see, that's not how you want this game to go. I'm going to go Zach Randolph and pray that I get a good center and a good small forward. Okay. So, well, that's power forward though. Jaren Jackson, I can't do that. I can't. Doggone it.
Oh wow! Somehow this team went 62-20.
You know what? I'm going to put Jaren Jackson here at the center and pray I get a great small forward that dominates.
Man, let's go.
For the 90s, Clyde Drexler. Okay. 61-21. That's not bad. I'll take it.
I just went 62-20.
Yeah. See, we got to go.
Let's get off this podcast. We're probably going to keep doing this after the podcast, but let's get off this podcast.
Listen. This is my morning right now. I'm just going to tell you right now. My first meeting doesn't start till noon anyway, so we're fine. God bless you. God keep you. We'll see you next week. We'll have a lot to discuss on the NBA Finals and just
it might be over.
Listen, if they don't figure out how to stop Karl Anthony Towns, it will be over. Or Big Body Brunson, it will be over. I like to zoom in on that too. The zoom in is, I'm starting to feel that. And StreamYard, can you please? Okay, goodbye.